What is prosperity? Welcome back, Success Nation. In today's topic, I would love to share with you 10 steps on how you can achieve prosperity into your life, guaranteed. So what is prosperity? Prosperity is simply abundance, which 76% of the people out there live paycheck to paycheck and not even smell what prosperity is. So jumping right into prosperity, step number 1, change your mind. If you have that attitude of gratitude every single day, that prosperity does exist in today's planet, if you do your math and calculate the fact how much money there is out there and how many people there is out there, and if you divide that, and you will understand and realize that truly there is enough money for everybody out there in this world to live a prosperity and abundant life, you will believe that truly prosperity does exist by God Almighty and His grace. You gotta surround yourself with prosperous people, okay? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. That's the famous say goes. If you surround yourself with haters and people always bragging and complaining how life is very miserable and hard, guess what? You're the next one. Step number 2, decide to have a prosperous life. If you wake up every day and affirm to yourself that you're so grateful for having prosperity in your life, guess what? It will happen. Your mindset will change, your actions and thoughts and ideas will change, and your physical aspects and results will change. Step number 3, change how you talk and think about money. If you say money is the root of all evil, all business people and people who have a lot of money are greedy, selfish, and don't care about the poor, then guess what? Money is not gonna like you and it's gonna run away from you, because simply you're not in harmony with it. If you wanna succeed in anything, especially money, you gotta be in harmony with it. Why? Because money is just a piece of paper, okay? If you know what to do with that much money, the money will come to you. If you know what to do with the $1 million in the right way with harmony, you will see the $1 million in your bank account. Believe me on that one, because I have tried it myself. Money, for example, is just like this piece of pen, okay? I can take this pen and kill someone, stab him in the heart or eyes, or I can write books and sell them to change people's lives. It depends on how I use it. Step number 4, increase your income. The average prosperous, abundant person has 8 to 12 streams of income in their life. If you rely on one stream of income, which is your job, then prosperity is nowhere near your eyesight. Step number 5, quit spending your money on junk. Simply that meaning things that you absolutely do not need. If you categorize, for example, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, you definitely need it and you cannot live without it, like food, water, shelter, clothes, internet today. Number 2, things which you can postpone a couple of months' time. And 3, you definitely don't need. You will realize most of your to-buy list are things which you don't really need. So you can wipe all that. Sit with your spouse, discuss the things, and be very transparent and clear. It will make your life so much easier when it comes to not spending on junk. Step number 6, avoid the common traps. The biggest and the most important one I'll talk to you today about is save everything into a bank. Do you know, guys, that if you save $1,000 in your bank, after 1 year of interest payment you're gonna get is $1? That's like 1 out of 1,000. That's total BS. So you wanna look for different ways to invest and use your money, okay? You wanna avoid the common traps. And that being said, be careful from the bank trap. Why? Because 99% of the people use the bank for their investment and saving because they're too lazy to search, to get in contact with prosperous and abundant rich people, to look for opportunities to create. They know that, okay, my money is coming from a bank, I trust this bank, let me put it back in. Guess what? The bank is benefiting because they're going into big and heavy investments in businesses and taking risk and learning and growing, and you're just sitting in your house having your fingers crossed. Step number 7, you gotta understand finance, okay? You gotta know what cash flow is, you gotta know what inflation is, you gotta differentiate from a good debt from a bad debt, and you gotta understand your ROIs and tax laws, okay? You gotta have some financial IQ and education, which we sadly don't get taught in school or by our parents, and is a necessity to our everyday lives, especially for those who look for living an abundant and prosperous life. Step number 8, pay yourself first. This is the famous say which Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, always mentions. The key to wealth and richness is to pay yourself first. That being said, said is to only go into business deals which they have return of investment from 6 to 12%. Anything above that, anything below that, get away from it because it's total BS. Doesn't make any sense to become any prosperous, and it's only words on paper or words spoken, not the actual fact of history when it comes to business. If you go into investments like Grant Cardone always says, that has 6 to 12% guarantee within time you will reach to that prosperous stage, an abundant stage, which you can help and support your family and friends and not be or feel selfish and greedy. Because guess what? If you don't be prosperous, especially your parents, they will think and your family that you are a one selfish, greedy person. Step number 9, do something that you love, because that way you will do it long enough to create and innovate in it, and you will not give up. Choose any of the fields that is out there that you are willing to spare your time and learn and create in. You have the entertainment, you have the politics, you got the economics and business, you got the health, and you got the education aspect. These are 5 real quick different areas where you can invest your education and learning in order to create and give back to the society and help other people in order to get different streams of income. Okay, if you can go in all 5 or all 10, that is great. If you can go in 1 or 2, that is great to start with. So pick a field which is guaranteed that would lead you to success if you do give it enough time and education in order to give back to society. I mentioned that into my book, where how you can leave a legacy. This was the main reason why I wrote my first book, The Power of Me, is to leave a legacy for my children and family and my fans out there, into how they can live also their legacies and unleash their powers within. Last but not least, Donald Trump's favorite quote is don't give up. Okay, the number 1 key to his success was not giving up. He went bankruptcy 2 times, and he mentioned a story which has touched me very much, saying at the outside of his hotel in Manhattan to a person who was taking his autograph that, do you know that person right there who's a garbage cleaner? Do you know that he is richer than me who owns this building? So the person is like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He's like, I am in debt minus 5 or 3-4 billion dollars. This person has 0 debt, 0 minus. So his income is 0, but his expenses and debts are 0. My income is 0 and my debt is way higher than my income. So who's more rich, me or that guy? But that's the amount of failure that he tiptoed in his life. But guess what? What got him back and became the president of the most powerful country in today's world is because he did not give up. He went bankruptcy twice, which nobody can believe, because guess what? It does happen. So, as he always said in his books and his talk, to never give up. I'll leave you guys with a bonus, okay, in this video, and that is to practice, to think, to take action, to do, to set goals 10 times higher. Have that 10 multiply sign, or 10x, or 10 times, whatever you want to call it, stamped in your forehead throughout the day, every day from now on after this video. The reason why I am telling you this is because that's what it takes to succeed. Many people think that they can succeed or hit it with the first shot, that if they have all what it takes and they give it the first shot, they will succeed. Guess what? They will not succeed until the 10th shot. That is reality. So if you set your goals 10 times higher, the chances for you to achieve your goals is much higher than if you set it normal or 1 time higher. If you take 10 times the action, the chances for your success to achieve that goal is way higher than 1 time. Okay, Michael Jordan has conquered basketball and became the best player just like Tiger Woods because he simply practiced 10 times more than any other athlete, 10 times more than any other basketball. Okay, the reason why he had the willpower and the capacity and the patience to do so is because he loved what he was doing. So the first thing starts with your mind, not with practicing, not with 10 times. You gotta bring a pen and paper, sit with a coach or by yourself or with your spouse and decide what do you really want to do with the rest of your life. Okay, you can do it in any given sequence, in any given field. All you gotta know is where do you want to put your main focus, because guess what, even if that focus was in the wrong place, by means your habit will in future lead you to doing the right thing. okay, to being in the right place at the right time with the right people. So I'll leave you with this bonus, guys, to comment your TWM, time worth moment, because the best way to learn is to teach, and the best way to teach is to learn. So stop being greedy. Don't forget to hit the like, comment and subscribe button to check out more of my videos. This is a question which I get asked a lot through my training and webinars, so I finally decided to make this video for you for free in order to see and learn from. Until next time, guys, live a prosperous life.